Hi, everybody, parents and students. This is Mr. Austin. It's Monday, April 20th, and this video that I'm going to be making to you today is going to be explaining to you about the grading process. I know some of you have had some questions and things like that, and I wanted to kind of help to clarify what this is going to be looking at and doing. So I've kind of made a little board. I'm going to kind of help explain some things along the way. So this is kind of what we've got here is your third quarter grades for biology will include every grade and assignment from the genetics unit and the evolution unit through the evolution unit project, which was assigned February 28th. It was due March 20th. That was then extended to April 3rd. So your third quarter grade is going to be calculated with all of those assignments. And as you can see here, then that creates your third quarter grade. Now, your third quarter grade will also equal your semester 2 grade. So really what we're saying is that there's no work that the work that we're doing while here at home during quarantine is not counting to lower your grade. So what that says is that your semester 2 grade cannot go any lower with any work you do while at home. So all of the work that the teachers are giving to you, like I'm giving to you and everybody else is giving to you, can only help to raise your grade. Now, it can only raise your grade, and this is one of the things that is kind of somewhat confusing in this process, is that it can only raise your grade if you do work that's higher than your quarter 3 grade, right? So if we just do some simple math here, like if you have an 88% from third quarter, if you turn in an assignment that let's just say is then an 80, that assignment would actually lower your quarter 3 grade. That grade then becomes exempt. It's not counted towards your grade. Teachers will continue to grade and give you feedback on your assignments, but if your point value or the grade that you've earned were to actually lower your third quarter grade, teachers will exempt that grade from you. It will not count against you, and it will not lower your grade. Now, again, so let's say you have an 88% after the end of the third quarter, and then you do an assignment and you get, let's say, a 93 on it. That would raise your grade. We will then count that grade, and it will help to raise your third quarter grade, which would then also be your semester grade. So technically, you do have the ability to continue to raise your grade from now till the end of the semester, which would be May 29th, the last day of school. It's probably going to be till May 22nd. I think most teachers will probably be done then. Now, here's the easiest thing. For those of you who have a C, a D, or an F in class, it is more than likely that you have at least one, and if not multiple, missing assignments, which is what's lowering your grade from a C to a D to an F. Now, the easiest way for you to earn and pass and earn a higher grade is for you to do any missing work from the genetics unit and the evolution unit. So when you look through your grades, if you see any zeros, missing marks, late marks, things like that, do those assignments. All of those assignments are there for you to do, including the genetics quizzes, which you can take once. They are all open, no passcode needed. You can take it once and it will give you your score. All of the learning things for the genetics unit are in the genetics unit module. So there's videos and things like that to help you with everything. You can take those quizzes, do all of the worksheets from the evolution unit, do the 2 genetics unit projects, the dominant and recessive traits project and the genetic disorder project and your evolution unit project. You do those things, your third quarter grade skyrockets and goes up, because that's going to be included as far as your semester 2 grade. So again, I know this gets a little bit confusing, but again, any work that you do while at home that's past the evolution unit, so that would be the cladogram worksheet, the animal body systems project, the classification worksheet and mini project, which I just gave to this week, and included the human body unit, which we'll be doing going forward starting next week through the end of the year. Any of those things can help to only raise grades. They cannot lower grades. But the easiest way to make big changes is to do any missing work from third quarter. All right. Now, here's the last part in this, and this is the part that gets a little bit confusing, is down here in the purple where it says grade options. Students, you have the choice of taking a letter grade that you got in class, and that letter grade will be included in your GPA. you have another option of taking a pass. So taking the option of the pass does not go into your GPA. It means that you've earned the credit for the class, but it is not counted into your GPA. Or you can take an option of a no grade, which then equals no credit, and it is also not in your GPA. Now, for students who fail third quarter, the no grade might be a good option because it's not counting or affected into your GPA. It's not going to lower your GPA. And because you've earned an F, it doesn't give you any credit anyways. So there's the benefit there. The pass, a lot of students might say, well, if let's say I have a high GPA and I get, like, let's say I have a 3.85, like a B plus A minus going in my GPA, and I get a B for third quarter, that grade would actually lower your GPA. I still think that you should take that grade. Now, here's where the only thing that the pass benefits. One of the things that we've been talking with with the next level, like our colleges and universities where you might be applying, the way that they're currently somewhat figuring out the pass is that they actually will figure it into a GPA number. As of right now, most schools are taking a pass and figuring it as a 2.0. So if, let's say you have a B as your grade, and then your GPA is higher, so you decide to take the pass, what might happen is that then when you apply to colleges as a senior, they're going to take that pass and factor it as a 2.0, which would be a C. So it's even lower than actually taking the B. So I would say this: everybody take the letter grade option if you would be a C or higher. I think that's the benefit to you. I think the pass option benefits a student who has a C or a D in class. And the no grade option obviously benefits anybody who would be failing their third quarter, which would also be their semester grade. So the school will be sending out some more information about this. They're also going to be sending out a Google form for you to be filling out. And you need to tell or designate each class. Are you taking the grade option? Are you taking a pass option? Or are you taking a no grade option? So you're going to need to be thinking about, how does this benefit you for each individual class for you? Again, I feel for you, for those of you, and I know all of you are going on to college, and I think that's an important thing. So in 3 years' time, when you're applying to colleges, not having a pass on your transcripts is an important thing. So taking the letter grade, I think, does benefit you in the long run. Now, again, if you have a D, taking the pass probably might benefit you. And obviously, if you have an F at the third quarter / semester 2 grade, taking the no grade option helps you and benefits you. You'll have until, it'll be sometime in May. It's going to be coming up. It'll probably be either May 22nd or it could be May 15th for you to designate and determine, acknowledge what you want each class to be, either the grade, pass, or no grade option. So again, just as a review, any work that you're doing while here at home, this at-home learning, this quarantine learning and things like that, cannot lower your current third quarter grade, which would also be your semester grade. They can only raise it. But what that means is that you need to do high quality work to continue to raise your grade. So really what this is saying is this, is that you have the choice and the option. I know many of you have been emailing me already and things like that, and have these discussions at home with your parents. If you have a high grade, or you have a grade that you that you're satisfied with in class, you have two choices. You can either A, do no more work for the remainder of the school year for that class, or B, continue to do work, do the learning opportunities that teachers are providing for you, and then just make sure that you're doing either A, higher quality work, or B, knowing the fact that you turn something in and it might not be above your current grade, that it won't be lowering your grade. So you have some cushion there. For those of you who have a grade that pluses or minuses and things like that you want to continue to keep working on, then take advantage of the learning experiences and opportunities that teachers are providing, like me, and continue to do high quality work so that those points continue to keep counting for you so that they can raise your grade. So there are opportunities for you to raise your grade. It's just you have to continue to keep doing them, but you have to do them at high quality levels so that they continue to add points to your process. If you do something that lowers your grade, it doesn't count for you. It's not going to count you. It's going to be exempt, but that means you've done the work then and not getting credit for it. So I'll continue to give you feedback on things, and that's kind of where things go. I'll continue to give grades and stuff. Starting next week, Monday, April 27th, for the remainder of the school year, all the biology teachers and I are working on creating a human body unit. We'll be looking at 4 body systems: the digestive, circulatory, respiratory, and the urogenital system of humans. We'll have one system for each week, and there'll be then some learning opportunities in there. There will be vocabulary words. There will be one worksheet per unit and one quiz, 20-point quiz per unit. Those will be the learning opportunities for you to be able to raise your grade with. And all the information will be then provided in that unit then. And all that stuff's going to be put into Canvas. The teachers and I are working on creating that right now, and we'll have that in Canvas then starting next week on Monday the 27th. So that'll take us through the remainder of the school year then. So hopefully this kind of helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to email, remind, whatever. I will be more than happy to help answer. I also know too that the school, the administration, will be then sending out some information to you as well, hopefully explaining this as well to you. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to either A, ask them, or B, ask me. I'll be more than happy to help. All right. So again, this is kind of where we're going. We're in the process, and the goal of this grading system is to do no harm to students. We're not trying to hurt you or hurt your grades while you're doing your at-home learning. So I hope that this makes sense. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, take care, be safe. I know that we're all itching to get going and things like that, but we need to continue to be safe so that we know that when we do open things up, that we will be safe. And hopefully then we'll be all ready to go for next year in the brand new building, which is one thing that is kind of excited to be about. Make sure you stop by and see me in the new building. I'm going to be up on the 3rd floor. Room 304, I think is what it is. I can't remember. There's a couple of numbers that go along with it, but so come up and see me there. All right. Well, take care, ladies and gentlemen, and I will talk to you soon.